Well, good evening, truck and tractor pool fans. We missed you last week. Hopefully, you missed us, but we are back this week. What a long week it's been. Anyway, we've got Duante Beast. I'm sorry, I just woke up, folks. I dozed off there after dinner. But we got Kendra, and we're going to start with Kendra here in just a few minutes, and then we have the world famous DJ Boop from the Snyder County Truck and Tractor Pullers group, who has a big um, kids pool, if you will,
Kids night
kids day pool
or
at
kids day.
Selims Grove.
Sorry.
Yeah, coming this Saturday. Which if my parts get here from my truck, but I'm coming in regardless. I just may have to borrow somebody's pickup truck to film out of, but I should be good. But anyway, you know, it was a big weekend last weekend at Center Hall. Unfortunately, I was not able to attend Center Hall. I do have the results to go through tonight, but Cindy had some issues with her back again that she dealt with last year, and fortunately, that has cured. I won't say magically cured itself, but she's in good shape, and I'm going to be back out pulling this Saturday. I hated missing Center Hall. It's 2 years in a row I've missed Center Hall now, and dadgummit, looked like it was a great event. Also, Shy Diesel extravaganza was going on last weekend, and everybody knows there was some misfortune out there Friday evening. And Kendra is going to just touch base real quick about the incident, not go into any kind of details, but I can tell you right now, I argued with a couple, not argued, but I had a couple posts on Facebook on some different posts, and I always believe in the power of prayer. And I had people, of course, strong arm me there and say, I don't believe in that stuff and everything. Well, shame on you. Number one, that's the problem with this country. But I'm not going to get political. Number two, it worked.
It sure did.
Everybody's alive. Everybody is recouping, and three of the four, I guess, that were considered critical. If
Yeah,
I'm correct.
the ones that were considered critical and were taken to the hospital. Yeah.
Yes, three of them have been released and are home, and thankfully, one of them, all of them, thankful for all of them. Marlon Zimmerman was one of those from back east here. Kendra.
Yes. So again, I'm not going to go into too many details with the accident. It's not my story to tell. Didn't firsthand witness the actual accident happening. The accident happened right before the 3-6 class was supposed to start, which is obviously the class that East Coast Diesel the East Coast group has here. But we go to these events because we have friends from all over the place. The Mid South group was very, very affected by this. Two of the people affected are in the Mid South Pullers, which is another organization of Pro Pulling League. So it was a night that we will never forget for many reasons. Obviously, it was a very traumatic experience. Not knowing what happened, who was affected in the beginning, and then realizing who was affected, and then all the emotions that go along with. That's my friend there. One of the blessings, if you want to call it that has come out of this was having a front row seat to just how incredible the pulling community is. Not only just us East Coasters, not just us 3-6 group, but the entire pulling community. Norm and I ended up going to the hospital that evening to be with Kervin and Marlon. And I was on my phone all night long, up until the wee hours of the morning. People that we called, Tommy Hassler was with his family at the beach and was like, do I need to get on a plane to get his truck home? Was willing to drop everything, get on a plane and come to the middle of freaking nowhere, Indiana. Tommy ended up getting a hotel room for Kerbin, you know, so he had a place to go and shower. And sorry, I just thought of something. You know, I had a group text with all the guys, and if it had been too long since, you know, I gave a update, it was, hey, what's going on with Marlon? You know, everybody was so concerned. The next night at the pool, Corey Baker, who drives the Gambler 3.0, and Jason Wayman, who drives the Megatron truck in the 3.0 class, they had kind of a side bet going on. And I think it was like $2,500 to win or something. Both of them decided to donate their money to the families. It was just incredible to see this pulling family come together. You know, everybody was asking what they could do, big, small, you know, hey, do you guys need, you know, making sure Kerbin's truck got back to the trailer, just small, simple things. And we saw this not only with just Kerbin and Marlon, but the other people affected. And even, you know, it's been 5 days since the accident, and I'm still getting text messages from people checking in on Marlon that don't even physically know him. You know, wouldn't know him if he walked up, but know that he is a part of this pulling community. And it has just warmed my heart beyond anything. You know, I knew pulling was awesome. I knew that we pull with a great group of people, but it is just above and beyond anything anybody has ever needed. And I guess if anything positive can come out of that situation, I'm glad that I get to witness it. I'm glad that I get to have that front row seat. And most of all, I'm just freaking glad Marlon's home.
Yes.
It was the only word I can think of is traumatic. Seeing something like that happen, and not to get on a soapbox, but it just completely solidifies that anything can happen. All of us are around pulling. All of us are around support vehicles. All of us stand at the end of that track every single pull. And, you know, I'm not saying anybody did anything in the wrong, but stupid stuff can happen.
Yep.
At any second.
Nobody
was doing anything wrong when this happened. And it just proves that, you know, that's kind of a topic that has come up, is like, what could have been done different? And I don't know. This is just something. It's just something that happens. And let's just praise God that Marlon is okay. That, you know, Jolanda's going to be in the hospital for a while, but she's going to be okay.
That's right.
You know,
Everybody
all the
recover.
other people. You know, I'm sure more safety stuff will come of this to try and prevent something like this from happening. But let's just keep our head on a swivel. I think it was a wake-up call to all of us. You know, I can't remember. I think it was Kyle Spickerman of the old Jenny team. We were sitting there in the ER waiting room, and he just said, you know, I know everything happens for a reason, but God, do I want to know why this happened?
Mm-hmm.
And that reminds me, I do the old Jenny pulling team, Jeremy Grick, the Holloways, Kyle Spickerman. Man, did they step up. Man, oh day. Anything and everything that we asked them for help with, they did it. You know, Jeremy was ready to freaking... Kerbin told us that we were not allowed to rent him a minivan for the ride home. But Kerbin said, I will not. There was some colorful words in there, but he said he would not be driving a minivan home. So old Jeremy was going to get him the quickest thing the rental car lot had. But yeah, so kudos to the old Jenny team. Kyle went with Kerbin to the ER that night. Brady Ingram, his fiance, she let us borrow her car. So, like, you know, it was just so much bad happened, but so much good came from the night as well. And I hope that we never forget the good as well as the bad.
Yep.
That's all I've got to say about that.
Yep. I agree 100%. Prayer works, folks. I'm not sitting here
Amen.
preaching Christianity on
Yep.
anybody, but prayer works. And I'll gladly go nose to nose with anybody online or in person that doesn't believe in that. Oh, well, I do. I know it works. So, anyway.
Also have to recognize
That's for another
that
show.
DJ went through some stuff last year too. So
Yes.
Yeah.
We don't
probably
bring
a lot of memories come back on thinking about all crazy stuff that happens.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah,
it's
No more
what happened
helicopter
the past
visits.
year?
no more
Yeah.
helicopter visits.
No more helicopters come to these troubles.
I always say, folks, people, you take your kids, walk through the pits and stuff, and that's great. And we're still the safest motorsport in the world, I think. I consider it to be, and it's been said for many, many years that it is. And just be on your toes, be alert when you're walking through the pits with your young ones. Please keep them with you. Don't let them run wild because they're not paying attention to anything else but whatever it is they're doing. And I'm telling you, man, just think about stuff when you go to do stuff there. So, and please, and by all means, don't let it keep you out of the pits. Just be alert, look around, make sure nothing's going on, and please go see the pullers. Because I'm telling you right now, there is a one puller DJ for one that this coming Saturday is Kids Day, and there's not one single puller here that doesn't love having a young fella or young girl come up to them, talk to them, get an autograph, get a picture, sit on the pulling vehicle. Absolutely, don't. That's what it's all about. So, just be wise and alert. Just think about what you're doing all the time. Loading, unloading. I've always said loading, unloading, and I use the word clueless people walking through the pits. I don't mean that in a bad way. It's very scary. Just be alert. Think about what you're doing with your family, and have fun. Simple as that. That's it. All right. Anyway, we apologized last Wednesday for not having a show. It was just one of them days. But I will go through real quick. I'm going to start with Berryville. What's the matter, Dwayne?
Oh, I said it was one of them weeks.
Yeah, that too.
It was one of them weeks. It was a long week for me too.
Yes, it was, Dwayne, and our prayers
almost,
are with you and your family.
It was almost 3,000 miles till I got home on Sunday, and I was already trying to figure out. I was in contact with Matt trying to figure out if I needed to go to Lyons, Indiana, in my travels to lend a hand, but it was taken care of, so that was all right.
Yeah, you weren't too far away, really. You ended up in Wisconsin before you came home. So
I was in Wisconsin, yeah, Missouri, and Wisconsin.
Watch out for Missouri.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I should have stepped out at night.
I knew I'd get a smile out of him. Missouri. But anyway, and John Smith's in the house. Hi, John. All good, buddy. Sorry I wasn't at Center Hall, man. I'm sure as hell missed it. I can promise you that.
I missed Center Hall too. I was going to be there.
It was a great show. Damn it, that's 2 years now. Missed it. But anyway, I want to get Berryville taken care of real quick. Brad Broy, great promoter this year. Had us there 3 times, and we greatly appreciate it. And look forward to 2025 with you, Brad. I'm going to cover we got the Pro Stock 4x4 trucks, which is Brad Broy's class. And he, in fact, took the win at home during their fair pool with cash only at 354.81. Big run. Second was Scotty Harlow with Untamed Horses at 340.68. And third was Kathy Jewell with Tenacious at 325.50. Then we'll take a look at the modified 4x4 class, and it was a biggie. A lot of trucks. Wayne Tapp Scott III took the win with Tasmanian Terror 2 at 340.33. Second was Will Hitchcock with Home Wrecker and a current points leader, 338.32. Third was West of Keys with Black Ice. 338.16. Fourth was Troy Nails with Killing Time, 337.45. Fifth was George Abshire with Going AWOL, and George is having a good year subbing in there, driving these trucks, man. 336.26. Sixth was Michelle Abshire with Split Decision at 335.19. Seventh, John Dugan with Damage Plan, 334.60. Eighth was Jared Parlett driving the Silver Bullet Ford at 326.84. Ninth was Wayne Tapscott II with High Anxiety at 321.32. 10th was Chad Lamb with a familiar truck from the last several years here in the East Coast. Truck's called Virginia Outlaw 2.0, and that's at 316.35 in 10th place. And that is Jim Weiker's old truck, the old orange Chevy. It was pretty cool to see it back out running. 11th, Glenn Dugan with Whitehorse at 311.44. 12th, Dennis Grove with the Mountain Mule at 308.09. 13th, a new truck out with Chris Whited behind the wheel. It's called Rambler, 284.91. And 14th, Charmaine Clark with the Snap-on Chevy, 120.84. And I'm pretty sure they'll be putting the clutches or something in that truck. Didn't work anymore. So they had a couple other classes, local classes, if you will, farm tractors. The winner was Hunter Brock with his John Deere at 316.84. Let's see. They had a 62. They had a pair of 63 modified street trucks there, and Terry Robbie won with Code Blue at 307.48. And they had a street gas class, 4x4. And the winner was Derek Gordon with a Dodge at 297.62. Actually, Dodge was 123. Pretty cool if you're a Dodge man. And street diesel. Street diesel trucks. I'm just going to say street diesel trucks, okay?
In parentheses.
The winner was Sean Pugh, 438.43. Street diesel trucks.
Half a mile.
Whew. Yeah, there was 3 or 4 beyond 400 feet, and they were. I told Brad, I think you might want to call it "Run What You Brung" from now on. But seriously, those guys take their diesel truck pulling very serious down yonder. Let me tell you. And but it was a great year working with Brad Roy. We looking forward to going back next year, and I'm sure I'm forgetting something else there. But the sled was out of North Carolina. First time we ever worked with that guy. Did a good job. Good job. We appreciated him coming in and bailing Brad out and putting on a good event for everybody. Good track. So I guess Dwayne, we might want to look at you for the Gilbert.
Friday. Oh, you want the
Friday
Gilbert
night?
next?
Yeah, let's do the Gilbert.
All right. The 6,200 modified 4x4 trucks were there on the 23rd. And in first place was Greg Abshire with Going AWOL. He had a 293.09.
George.
In second, did I say that right? Okay. In second
George,
place was Will Hitchcock with a home wrecker. He had a 291.92. In third place was Troy Nails with Killing Time. He had a 286.08. In fourth place was Wayne Tapscott with Tasmanian Terror 2. He had a 283.19. In fifth place was Greg Hitchcock on Shaky Ground. He had a 282.11. In sixth place was Dean Hitchcock with the Grounds for Divorce Ford. He had a 281.43. In seventh place was Michelle Abshire with the Split Decision Chevy. She had a 281.43. In eighth place was Wayne Tapscott with High Anxiety at a 276.81. Did I mess it up? I don't think I did. In ninth place was John Clark with a Rat Infested Chevy at a 272.58. And Michael Adair was a scratch. So that's what I have for Gilbert.
Tom, David, or Travis, hang in there, buddy. We'll get your pool announced whenever we get to that portion of the show. Kendra, did you have anything to go over? Or no? That's fine.
No, I didn't get the chance to pull Interstate's results.
I guess
I have a couple of Snyder County if you want those out.
let's talk
or you want to wait?
Really?
I was
Forget Snyder
waiting
County?
on DJ talking
The heck with
for 45 minutes.
No,
I can do Snyder County or
no, go right ahead, Dwayne. I was only picking on you. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Whoever,
That's cool.
whatever you and DJ can do them, whatever you want to do. This was previous to last weekend. Then,
yeah, this was on Friday evening. The Friday evening pool on the 16th, I think it was. The first class I have here is the 2-6 class. In first place was Brendan Fink from Beavertown with a 325.82. In second place was Derek Smith with a 312.97. In third place was Ron King with his Ford. He had a 309.32. In fourth place was Matt Mace with a 308.41. In fifth place was Chris Lloyd from Lewisburg with a 304.37. In sixth place was Noah Hostetler with a 301.56. In seventh place was Derek Nearhood with a 262.88. In eighth place was Kyler Zeckman with an 84.06. And in ninth place was Jesse Young with a 42.86. And apparently something went wrong for those two, and it didn't get too far. Do you want to do some of them, DJ?
My question is that the way Lebanon says Hotstetler?
Oh, how do you guys say it?
We always say Hotstetler.
Did I say Hostetler?
You
Yeah.
say Hostetler. That must
I'm
be a
sorry.
Lebanon Mennonite way.
It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be Hostetler. I'm sorry if I did that.
I
That's
just had
probably
to
my
pick on you
Pennsylvania
there.
Dutch. That poor guy. Don't tell him that I said that. I don't want to make him mad at me. He's a pretty good buddy.
I had to pick on you on that one.
Do you want to do a couple of them, DJ?
Yeah, I can do a couple. I'll do the 6200 Pro Street Gas, which is actually our biggest truck class for Snyder County right now. But first place is Carl Burrell. I'm probably saying that wrong.
Yep, Carl Burrell.
He had a distance of 307.78 in his Dodge. Second place is Mike Mitchell on his Bad to the Bone Ford F350, 297.71. And Mike Mitchell is actually our points leader right now, so he got second place. Third is Brandon Struble on his Ford F350, 295.3. Fourth was Craig Shaner at 292.59. Fifth was Adam Tice, 290.19. Then sixth place was Brian Struble, 283.52. Seventh place was Mike Kohler on his Chevy K30 with a distance of 282.83. Eighth place is Kim Freed on his Frogtown favorite Dodge Ram at 279.46. Ninth place was Dwayne Temple, a distance of 269 even. 10th place was Jody Haynes on his 47 Ford, a distance of 251.58. And 11th place was Mike Barr on his sled record, 87 Chevy, with a disqualification. And
Good deal.
Yeah, that was a Pro Street Gas class, and yeah, that was points for Snyder County also.
That was a nice turnout there.
Yeah,
we've been having really good turnouts for a gas classes this year.
Yeah, there's a lot of good guys. It was the same for us with our Appalachian Outlaws and our gas classes at Beasts of the East. We had really good turnout with that. I'll cover 3-0 quick. In first place was Greg Walker with the Dreams Happen Dodge. He had a 343.51. In second place was I'm not sure, Jason or his wife on the Heimbach's Diesel Ford with a 333.79. And third place was Jared Brown out of Williamsport with a 326.43.
And Center Hall, they had a bunch of other pickup classes. Those were the 3 points classes for the Snyder County.
Yep.
Do we want to do the tractor night then?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll let you do the tractors since you know everybody in the list.
Jeez. All right. Well,
He's afraid he'll mess up another name.
Yeah, don't mess a name up. If you mess a name up in your own
I-
class, we're going to hold it against you.
I got these names. Yeah, I got these names down pretty good. So the first, they did have some like off the farm classes also, and all day Saturday they pulled PACE classes. But then Saturday night it was August 17th. First class was a 12,000 enhanced farm class. First place all year long, and same thing Saturday night was Brooks Majors, the Hoyts camp.
It's Brooks
On a-
Major, not Majors.
Yeah, Major. Yep. On a
Oh no!
History
Here comes the
case.
spell
I got
correction.
him.
344.93. Second place was Mason Siddall, 337.1. Third place was Caitlin Hauk on Little Stinker 2, 332.88. Fourth place was Matthew Siddall, distance of 311.12. Fifth place, Brendan Ewing on his rough case, 306.62. Sixth place, Zach Stevens. They finally had a good run on their Ford 8000. They called over engineered. They're having problems with that all year, and they finally had a good run down the track of a distance of 295.21. Seventh place was Ty Bringer on his No Bull 1466, distance of 221.53. Eighth place was DJ Boop on Barnyard Kid. He was having some problems trying different things. Might know what's up with that, might not. Who knows? We'll find out this weekend. But he had a distance of 141.77. Ninth place was Mike Corder. He's been having a horrible year. He won the championship the past 2 years. Now this year nothing has gone right for Mike. But he had a distance of 135.01 on his John Deere 4455, the other Deere. And then 10th place, Matt Dersham drove the Smoking Bandit tractor for Mark Wright. And that was the first time that tractor was out this year, and still trying to figure out what needs done with that. But they had a distance of 71.42. And that was the enhanced class. And then the other points class was a 10,500 hot stock class. And the winner, just like all year long, was Brad Kramer on the Fence Row Deere John Deere 6030, a distance of 316.23. Second place was Dennis Boop on Black Stripe Addiction.
He's a cheater.
He is. Yep. His distance was 313.38, which all year long it was Brad and Dad. They pulled like back to back, either which way. And that time, Dad pulled first and took the lead. Brad came out right after him. It was a typical center hall power track, and Dad spun out. Brad killed it, but when Brad killed it, he coasted far enough to take the lead. So that was disappointing.
Man.
Third place was John Foreman. It's always something. Distance of 305.89. Fourth place, Jeff Bringer on his Red Law, a distance of 296.97. Then fifth place was Matt Hauk on Old Red at a distance of 293.83. And there was only 5 there that night. I know some other guys, they kind of broke down and stuff, so we only had 5 there, but it was pretty well stacked up distance-wise. And our 8500 Mod Turbo Super Farm class was on the schedule, but right before that class pulled, it was Interstate had a couple like mini rod classes and the super antiques also. So Interstate got their classes in. They were going to run the Mod Turbo class, and then it started to rain. So the rest of the night was rained out. So Mod Turbos did not get to pull. So yeah, we only have one completed class for the Mod Turbos so far this year.
Oh wow!
And there's only one more pool left for them. So,
gee, who's the points leader?
What? Rain. Rain has won the most pools so far. But yeah, so I'm the points leader in class. So I'm taking the rainouts, but
I'd rather be pulling.
Yeah, that's for
Absolutely.
sure.
I understand.
Nobody wants to win by default.
Exactly.
I thought
Which-
maybe it was that red stripe addiction that I got fooled with the one evening.
Yeah.
I was reading results and somebody wrote in red,
Red
stripe,
stripe
addiction,
addiction.
just to
I remember that.
screw around with me, and I read it wrong and never even thought about it.
I remember that.
Drink red stripe.
So that wrapped up that portion of the.
Yep. That wrapped up the Saturday night show then.
Okay. Then we fast forward almost a week to Friday night of the Grange Fair on the 23rd. You have these two, Dwayne, or
I'm working on it. I'll be there in a second.
well, I'll let you-
Uh,
I'm going to go ahead and start with.
Well, Interstate was there Monday night too. I don't know if Kendra, do you?
I didn't get the results. No.
I just know I
could
got
probably
ninth.
pull 'em, but, yeah.
I got ninth and Ray won in my turbo class.
There you go.
And Winky, he won everything he was in. I know that much.
I know Wink won mods and light
Mods
limiteds.
and light limits, yeah.
And shout out to him. He's actually the points leader now in the mods and light limiteds. So
Ooh,
Nice.
pretty cool for him.
yeah.
do you want me to do some, Ray? Let me know which ones.
Did you just
I mean-
call me Ray?
I'm sorry. Too many people that I dealt with this weekend, and I got my names mixed up. Yeah, JR, sorry.
I hope you ain't at Silence Grove Saturday because me and you going to have serious talk.
I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there.
Yeah,
You
I
can say
will.
whatever you want to. You're not going to hurt my feelings.
Everybody
It
better
would
be
all
there.
be in joke. It all be in a joking manner anyway. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start with the ABC York 10,500 pound 466 hot farms. And I see a couple familiar Snyder County tractors in that class. But anyway,
Too close to home.
absolutely. We had a winner. It was red, and it was the Shed Shaker, Brian Morrison. Anybody that's in chat know, whenever you see the gold thumbs up, that's Brian Morrison. Nicole Morrison, his sister's in here, and right now. And anyway, Brian took the win Friday night, 320.09. Second, Doug Heyman with Bull's Binder was right on his heels, 319.13. Third was Dennis Boop with the Black Stripe Addiction, not Red Stripe Addiction International at 318.51. Now, nice John Deere, right? Black Stripe Addiction. Anyway, it's a
Might as
joke.
well.
We
Call
just
whatever
like-
you want to call it.
Fourth was Nick Morrison with Toxic at 317.71. Fifth, John Foreman with It's Always Something at 317.17. Man, close competition. Sixth, Alan Lynch with Betting on Green at 314.24. Seventh, Robert Hauk with the Old Red at 313.55. Eighth was Ray Norris with Well Armed at 313.50. Also, ninth, Ray Norris with his Pack and Heat tractor at 309.39. 10th was Mark Cable with the After Hours 2 at 306.33. 11th, Nelson Harding with the Ford at 304.42. And rounding out the class, wow, Luke Gladhill with Weapon X at 207.03. Luke's had a pretty good year. I don't know what happened, but hopefully it's nothing catastrophic. And what do you got next, Dwayne?
The next one I have is the 70. It says 7,500 modified tractor.
Yeah, go ahead. You go ahead and hit up
Is it 75 or 78?
75. Interstate 7800.
Okay, my bad. All right, coming in first place in the 7,500 modified tractor class was Ian Ericker with Locked and Loaded. He had a 323.08. In second place was Jason McKenzie with Never Satisfied. He had a 315.24. In third place was Len Brookhart with a Radial Reactor. He had a 313.49. In fourth place was Courtney Robinson with Phony Business. She had a 304.17. In fifth place was Phil Jones with the Attitude Adjuster. He had a 274.25. And at the bottom it says that Tim Robinson scratched. So there was 6 tractors.
Cool. Next up was the Light Pro tractors. And coming out of that Ford New Holland camp once again, Shane Scott with the Blue Unit. Taking the win at 328.93. Huh? Oh, is it black and blue? Okay, they have Blue Unit.
Blue Unit's no longer a tractor.
Whoops.
Shane Scott with black and blue took the win at 328.93. Second was Jamie Hall with Meredith's Agitator at 324 even. Third, Matt Smith with Fast Forward at 319.19. Fourth was Mark Smith with Faster Yet at 313.10. Fifth was Ray Belak with The Raging Red at 304.20. Sixth was Eli Zimmerman with Red Fever at 300.33. And rounding out the Class 7th, Jeff Michelacci with Demented at 293.44. Dwayne?
I don't think I've ever seen Jeff in that position.
It's rare, but yeah, it's very
He had some problems. Pretty sure he melted down some pistons.
Oh, no. That's terrible. Never want to see
That's
that
what I heard
happening.
also.
no.
Yeah.
The next class I have here is the 20,000-pound limited pro stock semis. In first place, none other than the scrapper Hank Oster with a 383.84. In second place was Dave Greek with a pressure time Peterbilt. He had a 359.08. In third place was Jerry Martin and Inconvenience at a 356.47. In fourth place was Albert Brown with a Back in Black Mac with a 334.96. That is what we have for the pro stock semis.
I'm digging. I'm still looking for the Super Pros.
I have it right here.
Go ahead, because I can't find it here.
So what they did is they actually just typed it out.
Okay.
In first place was Josh Martin with Think Green, had a 344. In second place was Corey Hoyt with Stress Case. He had a 340. In third place was Chris Hoyt with Nutcase. He had a 339. In fourth place was Davey Moore with One More Deer. He had a 330. Josh, TDD.
That darn deer.
That darn deer.
There you go. That darn deer with a 280. And Andy Gantz, 100-ish, broken, couldn't come back. So that's the result.
Patriot. Yeah, that would be Tom Beggar's Patriot track.
Oh, no.
Yeah, darn it. Yeah, hang in there, Nicole. When we get through all the results and get through DJ and stuff, we're going to do upcoming events. We'll get you to talk about that or send me information. Okay. All right, so we move on to August 24th, the next night, Saturday night, once again with the ABC York 10,500-pound hot stock. Okay, I'm sorry. They messaged me and it pops up over my results. I can't see it.
Gotta get rid of it.
Henri Nicole, keep doing that just so that happens now. But anyway, taking a win, Doug Heyman with Bull's Binder at 329.93. Second was DJ Boop. Wow. DJ Boop with
driving.
I was going to say, good enough for second place right there.
Yeah.
My one time a year driving it.
Third was Matt Houck with Old Red at 309.04. Fourth, Ray Norris with Well Armed at 307.90. Well Armed, I guess they must have turned a few screws and nuts and bolts and stuff there. That tractor's running pretty well. That was fourth place. Fifth was Brian Morrison with Shed Shaker, 306.54. Sixth was Alan Lynch with Betting on Green, 302.18. Seventh was Tyree Cable with After Hours 2 at 301.84. Eighth was Nick Morrison with Toxic, 301.22. Ninth, John Foreman, It's Always Something, 289.22. 10th was Ray Norris with Pack and Heat, 287.72. 11th, Luke Gladhill with Weapon X, 278 and 79. 12th was Paul Richardson with Venomous at 277.32. And rounding out the class, 13th, Nelson Harding with the Ford at 161.77. Mr. Duane.
Next up was the 7,500-pound modified tractor class. In first place was Len Brookhart with the Radial Reactor. He had a 345.78. In second place was Jason McKenzie with Never Satisfied. He had a 329.67. In third place was Ian Ericker with Locked and Loaded. He had a 315.74. In fourth place was Courtney Robinson with Phony Business. She had a 301.80. And in fifth place was Phil Jones with the Attitude Adjuster with a 252.02. That rounds out the class of the 7,500 modifieds.
Next up, 6,200-pound modified 4x4 trucks. Troy Nels with Killing Time, taking the win at 359.28. Ooh. Second, George Abshire. There's that Abshire. George, back at it again. Gone AWOL, 356.22 for second. Third was Rain Tapscott the second with High Anxiety at 330.69. Fourth, Will Hitchcock with the home wrecker, 327.57. Fifth was Wayne Tapscott the third with Tasmanian Terror 2, 321.60. Sixth was Greg Hitchcock on Shaky Ground, therefore at 315.27. Seventh, Dean Hitchcock with Grounds for Divorce at 314.76. And eighth place was Michael Adair with The Rock, 314.50.
Good deal. After that, we had the Weimer Fuel and Turbo Pro Stock Super Stock class. In first place was Davey Moore with One More Deer. He had a 336.22. In second place was Josh Martin with Think Green. He had a 332.34. In third place was Josh Martin with That Darn Deer. He had a 283.26. In fourth place was Tom Bedgar with the Patriot. He had a 161.71. And in fifth place was Chris Hoyt with the Nutcase, and he was out of bounds, but he had a 326.85. So he was disqualified for the out of bounds.
I don't know who puts them dang on white lines around. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I know.
We need the white line, Kendra.
Yes.
Nah.
Let them go wild.
And they rounded the night out with, ended the night with the 20,000-pound unlimited pro stock semis. And sweeping the weekend, Hank Oster with the scrapper, 322.94, taking the win. Second, Matt Hurst with the inconvenience at 302.17. Third was Dave Greek with Pressure Time at 298.15. Fourth, Albert Brown with Back in Black, 284.59. Fifth was Harry Dayhoff, a local truck in these parts here. The truck's called All In, 247.77. And sixth was Tom Zimmerman, okay, with Nonsense at 214.88. And that rounded out what looked to be a pretty good weekend of pulling. 2 weeks, I guess, really, you could say, at Center Hall. So the Grange Fair, and got my fingers crossed I can be there in 2025. I'm not having any luck here in the last couple of years. So, but that is all results-wise that I have for East Coast. If anybody else has anything else, speak now or forever hold your yodel.
I'm all out.
Okay. DJ, we're going to go right to you, buddy. Tell us all about this Saturday night, man.
Well, this Saturday night, now I had to look up results. So I lost my page I had on for the information.
Don't worry
so
about
this
it.
Saturday night. What's the date? August 31st is we're pulling at Seals Grove, PA, Kids Night. We do this every year. Kids activities are starting at 4 p.m. and they go on until 6 p.m. Then pulling starts at 6:30. So when we say kids activity, the biggest thing we do is we asked a bunch of pullers, and they're going to set up their tractors that the kids can go around, get to see the tractors, get their pictures taken with them, meet the drivers. We're getting hero cards made out, so you can get the cards of the tractors, get them autographed by the drivers. And we got a bunch of bikes donated. Probably be about 12 bikes donated by local businesses and pullers. That's going to be a free raffle for the bicycles that we're going to be raffling off throughout the night during the tractor pull. Then also we have we got pedal tractors donated also. They're going to be you're going to have to pay for those raffles, but I don't know How much is it for the bicycle for the pedal tractors? $1. All right, we're not exactly sure how we're doing that, but we're going to do raffles for the pedal tractors. Plus, we're also since we have the T-shirt trailer and stuff, we are got pullers to sign their T-shirts also, and we're going to raffle those off. So just a bunch of different stuff that we got donated and raffling off for the kids and whatnot. And we got a pedal tractor obstacle course for the kids to do, and the 2 fastest times get to compete on the track then during the night. Probably do it between like the first and second class or the second and third class. We'll have them compete on the night, and then the winner, do they get a pedal tractor then? Yeah, the winner will get one of the pedal tractors. Plus, we have a trophy also.
Nice.
So,
Do I
and we
have
also,
to have a kid with me to buy raffle tickets for the pedal tractor?
for the pedal tractors, no, you do not have to have a kid for the pedal tractors. We adults can win the pedal tractors and also the T-shirts also. Bicycles, I don't know if you'll fit on the bicycle, Kendra. I know I don't. We were just at Walmart tonight. So the bicycles are going to be more for the kids, and but adults, whoever, for the pedal tractors.
So he was at Walmart tonight, so that means his house looks like Santa Claus's place.
At least the back of my truck looks like that right now. I didn't get done. We walked in the door at 7:30, so I didn't get to unload my truck yet. And also we have JEF Fabrication. He's making a fire ring that we're going to raffle off also. So,
So how much cash do I need to bring along?
Sounds like at least $100.
Yeah, exactly. All goes back to a good cause.
I don't know.
Well,
I might try to. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to be really daring and bring the kids up or not.
Of course you
I mean,
do.
all the kids. I'll bring some kids, but if I bring them all, that's like a handful.
It might get
You
expensive
better bring
for you then.
$300.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we got. Oh, I don't know. We tried to get like at least 2 vehicles from each class to put their vehicles on display. I know we got like John Foreman, myself, Matt Hauk, Dad, Mike Mitchell, Craig Shaner, sorry. Kim Freed with their gas pickups. Just trying to think, who was the 2.6? Chris Lloyd. He'll have his truck, his hot properties truck. And who was the 3? Greg was Walker's? I don't know. Yeah, but no, we were asking around, and Tommy Hassler, he's going to have his Twisted Addiction since we're running the Run What You Brung class at night. So Tommy will have his truck there also. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head who we got hero cards made up for also. But
you should have talked to Norman. Maybe got a pickle card made up.
But I was thinking that, yeah, that might have been
we
pretty.
We didn't know what was going to happen at Shine's with the trucks. So.
That's all right.
But we're also like throwing the invite out there. We're hoping that the pullers come early too. That like you don't necessarily have to be set up at the Kids Day activities area. If you come early, you can unload your vehicle and people can still walk around the pits and get to see the pulling vehicles. And if the pullers be around then, and you can still, the kids and families can still interact with the pullers, and that way also. I mean, we definitely want to throw that out to the pullers also, that they can do it that way.
Good deal. Well, I think we're planning on being there if everything works out.
Oh yeah, and we also talked to Kraus Sleds. I'm not exactly sure which one's going to be there, but they will they'll have their sled there too. So I know the sleds is one of the things that you don't normally get to see up close. So Krauses are going to have their sled there too. And we got some hero cards made up for them to also with like some little facts about the sled also because people don't really know much about the sleds. Like you can talk about the classes, you can see the rules of the classes, so you can kind of know about the tractors. But we wanted to give out some facts and information about the sleds too because that's another important part of the everything we do.
Mhm.
And, yeah, Jeremy DeLuca, he'll actually have 2 tractors there. So he was out in Wisconsin this past week and picked up his second tractor.
That's what I was gonna say. A second tractor.
Yeah, I was looking at that too.
Technically, it was his first tractor. Sold it, bought it back, and yeah. So I think it's gonna be a hot farm, hot stock. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be running the same class. But yeah, so DeLuca will have 2 cases there,
Well, that'll be exciting.
and we'll over another case. I'm pretty sure they're coming early. So yeah.
Where
We'll have-
are the kids' day activities?
What was that?
Where are the kids' day activities? I'm
So,
assuming they're
going
over
on-
behind the announcer's booth.
Yeah, I'm trying to think the best way to explain it. Where we usually have T-shirt trailer set up, they're at, I'm going to say past the full pool line there. There's a gravel spot there. Where we had it in past years, it's going to be that area, and the tractors will be set up going towards the prison. So that's where all that will be going on. And we will also be handing out goodie bags too.
Doesn't sound bad at all.
No, yeah, just go towards the prison.
Have
It's
everything
fine.
heading over to prison.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Exactly.
what time do I got to be there to get a goodie bag? Or is that for the
4
kids?
o'clock. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, if you bring all your
Oh.
kids, I mean.
Yeah, I'm just coming for the Tootsie Rolls and I don't know, maybe the hat. What do you got there? You got a high on the hog hat on there?
Yeah, we got new high on the hog hats, so they're going to be on sale this weekend. And the T-shirt trailer, of course.
Too.
Yep, sticker. Well, I need to restock on my stickers. I'm waiting on those.
Half of
But,
them are my RV.
But the T-shirt trailer, that'll be open also. So, and I know we restocked on a lot of the used shirts between the polars. So, kind of thinking ahead for all this. But
Howdy do,
Yeah.
Chris Smith.
I know last week the T-shirt trailer got hammered pretty hard at Center Hall. That's always a good week for the T-shirt trailer. So,
Yeah, also,
and Sealands Girl pools are always good for the T-shirt trailer also. So, I will want to give a thank you to Brandon Fink and his family and team. They're the ones donating the goodie bags. And I'll just run over some names here that we want to thank for their donation stuff. So we have the Hauk family, Boop family, and the Foreman family. They all donated pedal tractors, bicycles, time, all that good stuff. David Orwin, Tyler Bagley, Justin Goring family, they donated some bicycles and some goodies for it. Packers Concession, they donated a bicycle. Ethan Kiefer he's our local Snap-on dealer. He donated bicycle, so I give him enough money. I figured I can at least get a bicycle out of him. BNR Farm Equipment, they gave us some really good deals on the pedal tractors, so we want to thank them for that. And Barrick Tires, they gave some donations also. So, and I'm sure I'm missing some other people I just wrote down on my list real quick while we were talking here, who I wanted to thank. But we want to thank all of them for what they are doing, and of course all the poolers that are willing to come a little early to set up for the horror deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say thank you too for doing all of this because there's not too many polling organizations that take the time to do such a big extravagant kids event.
Oh, and also Rick Showery and Mike Quarter's family, they also donated towards the bicycles also, and Willie's Auto Body, they donated towards bicycles also. So My wife's keeping me straight here. And the Lap family also. They donated a bicycle. So
Yeah,
I'm just the messenger. My wife's been doing all the legwork for it.
well, good for her.
Yep.
I was going to say I seen a picture on Facebook of President Robert putting together pedal tractors. It looks like he was having a pretty intense time there.
Have you ever put one of those together?
No, it
They're
looked like it might have
pain
been a
in the
little bit.
They are.
Well, let's just hope the wheels don't fall off of them.
And we got to get the president to do something. That's for
There
sure.
you go. Other than being symbolic.
And
I shouldn't say that.
Lloyd Landscape in there donate a pedal tractor also for the event. We'll probably have about four or five pedal tractors. 5 pedal tractors to raffle off. So,
Oh, nice.
Wow.
well, four raffle off, and then one goes to the winner to the obstacle course. So,
Are they all red?
I don't know. If President Houck got them, who knows? No, I think there's some green ones there too. Yep, there's 2 green ones and at least 1 red one.
So did
Bob
you
didn't-
have it?
Bob didn't put together the rest, so we don't know what the rest of them are yet.
I know what they are. I seen them on the pictures. They were
Nice,
both
but
red
they haven't
ones.
put them together yet.
I think they were both red ones. So
Is there age limits here
Oh,
for
yeah.
like your?
It's kind of we're there. Matt just said 2 green ones, 3 red ones. So
Yep.
there we go. So we're kind of shooting for like the 12 and under. I know my little guy, he's 1 year old. He ain't going to be able to do much. So not much for that, but like probably about 3-year-olds to 12-year-olds is kind of the range we were
I was
shooting for.
thinking more of the upper age, where you were going to cut it off at, or
Yeah, it's kind of like size with the bicycles, probably about 12 years old. So we were kind of trying to think of some stuff for like the older kids too, like activities and whatnot. But we're thinking for ideas for next year for that. But and we'll have all the tractors set up and everything too. So and there's stuff for everyone really, and you can always start.
How
like-
much to get in and what classes and all that good stuff for the.
Yep. Then I was going to get into the information about the pools then. So, just like any other time, admission's $10 to get in the pool. Kids 12 and under are free. We are doing the live feed with the Dirt Vortex TV. That's the only spot it will be. So don't listen to the
Internet.
other fellows from other countries saying that they got the live feed because they don't. It's only on Dirt
Scammers.
Vision.
If
or
you have to
scammers.
sneeze to say their name, they're probably not real.
Right. Right. But ain't Dirt Vortex.
Dirt Vortex is the only place you'll find it. And classes wise, this is the order we're pretty sure we're going to go with. So it's going to start with the Pro Street Gas, and then the 3.0 pickups, 10 open, 2.6 pickups, hot stock tractors, run what you brung pickups, and then enhanced farm. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7.
7 classes that night.
Cool.
Usually we have 6, but we kind of knew there were some other pools going on with the pickups and the open tractors, so we threw in the gas pickups. They're not for points, but they always put on a good show, so we figured we'd throw them in too.
Cool deal.
Good deal.
I got a couple people in chat here that's once their pools announced. So what we're going to do is we're going to share them right below DJ and Kendra. Is that all you had? I'm sorry, DJ. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I think so. I mean, if you guys had any,
Anyway,
give
I
me
was
some.
gonna.
Oh,
gonna ask
$1,000.
you-
I will say this also: $1,000 to win the Run What You Brung truck class, and $1,000 to win for the 10 open class. So we do have some money up for those classes.
Cool.
I was going to sidetrack it a little bit. I have signed hero cards from years ago. How much are they worth? Can I?
They're probably getting pretty good price now.
Well, I got the points champion of the years to sign his card and give it to me. I think it was the Red Stripe Addiction Tractor.
If you have a Red Stripe Addiction card, that might be worth the money. That might be rare.
It was a misstamp. No, just kidding. I got your dad to sign one for me or two. And I was like, I need this because you're going to be the points champion this year. And sure enough, he did it.
We could say that's worth a lot of money. We'll just say so.
I'll sell it back to you.
A lot is figurative.
That's right.
To some people, 35 cents is a lot.
That's right.
Oh,
Over here from chat, the OMTPA will have a pool in Marietta, Ohio. It's a fair there. Let's see. Looks like we got work stock, diesels, cheater stock, gas trucks, and also light limited super stock tractors, mod stock, gas trucks, 10,000, whatever that is. Okay. 2.6 smoothbore diesel trucks, 9,500, 466 hot farm tractors, and pro stock gas trucks. And you can read it there below the two bottom people there. So again, that's in Ohio, OM TPA.
I was trying to figure out what it stands for. Here we go. Ohio Modified Tractor and Truck Pulling Association.
Yes, yeah. I think it's OMTTPA, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember.
They have it as just one T on their website.
One T, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so check that out if you're in the Marietta, Ohio area, Ohio Midwest area. Check it out.
That's actually Marietta, Ohio is actually along the Ohio River, touching West Virginia, so it's not that far off.
It's not too far.
Yep.
Fulton County Fairgrounds will be having their pool coming up next week. This Friday. I'm sorry. Tom Travis was talking to us about it, and no, I've never been to the Fulton County Fair, Tom. I don't know what classes are there, but again, that's this Friday, Fulton County Fair. Tractor pulls. Okay. Now, I want to dive into East Coast here real quick because our season's coming to an end pretty quick here, unfortunately. September 7th, we'll be in Greensboro, Maryland, the Greensboro Volunteer Fire Department. 6 p.m. With the modified tractors, ABC York Hot Farm tractors, East Coast Diesel, four-wheel drive trucks, light pro tractors, limited pro stock semi trucks. September 14th, we move on to Winchester, Virginia, at the Winchester Power Pool. 6 p.m. with the modified 4x4 trucks, pro stock four-wheel drive trucks, and the light pro tractors. September 16th at 6:30 p.m. we're at Frederick Fair in Frederick, Maryland. And unfortunately, my list, let me double check the classes here. Says to be determined. That's an old listing. That one says the same thing. I guess I need to update my paperwork.
What are you looking for? I'm on the East Coast website right now.
Okay, I got it right here. Frederick Fair. I got the modified tractors, the Weimer fuel and turbo super stock pro stock tractors, the ABC York hot farm tractors, and the limited pro stock semis at 6:30 p.m. September 16th at the Frederick Fair, the Great Frederick Fair in Frederick, Maryland. There will be a rain date for that event on September 22nd. I believe that's a Sunday at 12 noon. Same classes. Again, that's the rain date for the Great Frederick Fair. And then the season finale will be at the Delaware International Speedway in Delmar, Delaware, 7 p.m. And that's on September the 28th. And it's loaded up with classes. We got the modified tractors, modified 4x4 trucks, Weimer fuel and turbo super stock pro stock tractors, ABC York hot farm tractors, East Coast diesel 4x4 trucks, and the limited Pro Stock semis. Basically, every class but Light Pro. We'll be at our season finale, Del Mar, Delaware, 7 p.m. September 28th, and hopefully Mother Nature is cooperative this year. So Del Mar can finally have a truck and tractor pull again. And that will round out the East Coast season. And of course, as we continue the next few shows, getting the month of September done, we'll keep updating those events as well. So
I don't want you guys to think bad of me, but DJ, what's the forecast for Saturday up there?
Honestly, I did not really look recently.
Okay.
I know there was there's chances of rain in the morning, tapering off to thunderstorms in the evening, but yeah, I mean, even like today was chance of rain, and Lewisburg got rain and Mifflinburg did not, so it's one of those hit and miss kind of things. That's why I'm kind of thinking is forecast for Saturday also. Yeah, it says thunderstorms, so thunderstorms, you never know.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
We were piggish this year with rain, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Like we talked to the East Coast guys there this past weekend, and
no
they
rain.
came up.
Go ahead.
They came up. They're like, "You guys your crops look amazing. Nothing like we have at home. We're dry. Like, well, we're being like I was talking Ray North. Like, yeah, we're being hoggish this year. He's like, everybody has their years, and you guys are blessed with this year. 2 years ago was a totally different story.
Yeah. I was going to say the same thing. A couple of years ago, you guys, the rain went in one side of the mountain or the other, and you didn't even get nothing.
Yeah, that was a year when East Coast was at West End Friday night, and it got rained out, and nobody around us was upset that pool got rained out, because that was the first that it rained that summer.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember it was like freaking really dry up there. Crazy.
It was. Yep.
I don't know. I think a lot of people got rain this year out through the Midwest, Missouri, Iowa, Wisconsin. Nice corn. Well, actually, in Wisconsin, they didn't get all their corn in because it was so wet. And obviously, we dealt with a drought. We're south of you. We've dealt with drought, but Dad said he walked the fields the other day, and it looks like the ears are starting to become better formed. They were really slow to get kernels and pollinate, and he thought he was going to have half ears or less from the drought, but I think that's all coming around, and it's doing better.
That's good. You don't have to call in the chopper then.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. The whole farm normally gets combined for grain, so it's like, I guess.
Randy Proctor, no, that message actually never came through. It came through as an error. So if you want to try resending that, real quick, I got a message here from Nicole for the local antique tractor pull club here. September 7th at Fallen Grove, Pennsylvania, 9 a.m. The pulls will start. 15,000 pound and going down from there. So there'll be a lot of classes, I'm sure. The September pull at Mason-Dixon has been canceled. October 20th on a Sunday, Mason-Dixon Antique Pool. And again, that'll be miscellaneous classes like last year. That was a good pool. And I'll definitely probably should be able to make those. Let's see. October 11th pool is a new event and maybe adding some new classes. I'm not sure on October 11th where that pool's going to be. Nicole, maybe I wasn't supposed to say anything. I don't know. If all goes well, oh my. Wow. I guess before I proceed, is it okay to read that, Nicole? Or is this obviously not etched in stone yet, but that looks to be an interesting pool on October 11th. I'll wait for her to answer me if she's still here. I don't want to announce it and then don't announce it yet. But I'm sure she sent it to me. I guess it's okay to talk about, right? Right? You know what? You sent it to me. I'm talking about it. That's how it works over here. Anyway, yeah, October 11th, this new pool. If all goes well, The classes will be Hot Farm, Hot Stock, DJ. Mason Dixon. Okay, this is going to be at Mason Dixon, October 11th. Okay. Hot Farm, Hot Stock tractors, 2.6 trucks, 14,000 farm stock tractors, Pro Street Gas, Enhanced Farm, and Run What You Brung. Okay, sounds great. That's again October 11th. If in fact, Nicole, that does go, what about start time? Like any kind of an idea on a start time for that? Or is it undecided?
I heard rumors about this pool, but I didn't know if it was happening for sure or not.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sure there'll be more information forthcoming. But anyway, I don't want a bunch of dead air time until she says something here. Also, now Tom Travis, the Fulton County Fairgrounds will start August 30th to September 5th. Fulton County Fair.
Yep, it's about fair season in our neck of the woods too.
7 p.m. October 11th. Okay. More information to follow. Sounds like it's going to be good. Anyway. Next. Kendra, I'm sure you have plenty to say. Uh-oh.
Apparently you have more to say, JR. Sorry,
Why?
Kendra.
Why? What
Nothing. You were given that mischievous look, that more information to follow, and you were grinning pretty big.
Oh, no.
Sorry, Kendra.
Yes.
So this weekend, Saturday for Interstate, we're going to be at the Washington County Ag Center, Boonesboro, Maryland. This is another liquid tube mod turbo pool. So the classes will be 8,500 pound mod turbo, 4,500 pound small block trucks, 7,700 pound light limited turbo, street diesels, hot street semis, and the 13.5 hot stock. Again, that is this Saturday, 6 p.m. $15 will get you in the gate. Then on Sunday, Port Royal, Pennsylvania, the Port Royal Speedway, the Juniata County Fair, however you refer to it. September 1st, 6:30 p.m. start time, $12 to get in the gate. 8,500 pound mod turbos, 7,800 mods, 6,200 two-wheel drives, 6,000 pound classics, 8,500 pound Wild Street, and the Snyder County Hot Stock will be there on as well. Fast forward to next Saturday, we'll go ahead and give them a shout out. 7:00 p.m. Heading back up to New Centerville, Pennsylvania, and Rockwood, Pennsylvania. The 8,500 pound mod turbos will be on hand. I do not have the other classes, but I would imagine there's going to be some Run What You Brung or whatever's going on there. I'll try to get some more information for that next week. But yeah, again, still going on fair season, but it is definitely winding down. Going to be a few more pools that we'll get to here in the coming weeks. That's what I got.
Perfect. Yeah, DJ, you are correct about that October 11th pool. Yes. I'm sure you'll be reached out. You'll be reached out to.
I think we kind of were already reached out to. That's why
I got
how I heard about it.
Well, you know me. I don't hear nothing till the last second. So, but anyway.
Oh, come on. That's been around the block already. I know about it too already.
That's the first I've heard about it. This is the first I've heard. I've been off the grid for a couple of weeks. So
I thought JR was the instigator of all of this. No,
for once,
not at all.
Not. Yep.
Good deal. Hey, there's nothing wrong with promoting polling.
Yes. Anyway, DJ, you have some other pools coming up too, I believe.
Yeah, I'll go over the remaining of the Snyder County schedule. Our schedule's kind of winding down here. So, yeah, I already went over the big Kids Night pool on August 31st down at Selinsgrove. And Kendra kind of already mentioned, if I can say that, the following day, Sunday, September 1st, the hot stock class will be at Port Royal Speedway. I never heard of it called Juniata County Fair. It's always Port Royal, but hot stock will be there. September 19th at the Gratz Fair, there's a bunch of interstate classes, but the hot stock class would be there also. Then September 20th, the following night, which Gratz is a Thursday night. Friday night, we go to Beaver Fair along with the interstate classes also. But Enhanced Farm and our Light Pro 4-1 Limited Pro classes will be at the Beaver Fair. And then Saturday, the September 21st, at the Beaver Community Fair once again, we will have our hot stock tractors, 2.6 Pro Street trucks, 3.0 Limited Pro trucks, Pro Street gas, and also Wild Street will be at the Beaver Fair. Then the following week, September 28th, partnering up with CS Pulling Promotions and Truckers for Hope at the Clinton County Speedway, Clinton County Fairgrounds. Snyder County will have their 2.6 Pro Street truck class, 3.0 Limited Pro class, and the Pro Street gas trucks. Those three classes will be for points at Clinton County during the Truckers for Hope. And they might actually, like CS Pulling Promotions will be running for points also. Like the class will be ran together. You earn your points for the club that you run with. And then to wrap up the year will be our championship night, October 5th. I guess you can say championship night, championship day. We are pulling all day long, starting at 1 p.m. in the afternoon to try to beat the cold at Silens Grove next to the prison. We have all of our classes: Enhanced Farm, Hot Stock, Mod Turbo Super Farm, Light Pro 4-1 Limited Pro, 2.6 Pro Street, 3.0 Limited Pro, Pro Street Gas, Wild Street, Run What You Brung trucks, and the 10,000 Open. We'll most likely have an intermission. I don't know if we'll talk about that, but that's a lot of pulling going on in one day. We're hoping we can run through them pretty quickly and get done before it gets too terribly cold. But instead of doing a whole weekend pool, we are going to do it all in one day.
So what are you saying that you do? Oh,
I'm requesting the pickup truck in my spot, please. I'll have the RV.
There might even be a sign set up that says Sasquatch Crossing for JR.
Okay, but I need something to film out of. That's what I'm saying. I won't
Oh,
have
you're
my
picking
truck.
up.
I'll have
You
my
got
RV.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll have a place. We'll have something there for you to film off of.
Appreciate it.
They'll have a big scissor lift or a cherry
No, I
picker
don't
or
need
some
all
high
that.
tower.
That's too high. That's too high. That truck actually works really well there. Get you up
There's
just
enough.
enough to get out.
There's enough pickups in the parking lot. We can find one for you.
Yeah.
That works.
Anyway, I like the way that you advertise right next to the prison. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Not too many people could say that.
Nope, that's for sure. That's the easiest way to explain that place.
They
That's funny, Randy. I'll send that over to her.
at Lebanon, they always say that if they don't stop, they're headed right to Schaeferstown. Up at Silens Grove, if they don't get stopped, they're headed straight to prison.
Yep, that's for sure.
Yeah, it sounds like I don't know. Are we going to be having some kind of food at the championship night, or are we going to have to nix that idea because it's going to be high intensity pulling?
I'm Packers concession. They will definitely be there. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun-filled day. That's for sure.
Deal.
I actually have one of them.
She has one, Randy.
The Hassler pulling team won us one at Schuylkill County Fair, so I got me one of them.
Yep. So I seen that somebody just posted a picture of the little fire ring or the fire pit that you guys are raffling off up there at Snyder County this weekend. It was posted on Facebook on your page.
Good. At least Mr. Social Media can do that.
Who's Mr. Social Media, Matt? Or were you doing it while you're
It might
talking?
be the one that ain't. Nope, I'm not doing it while I'm talking.
Well, and Robert just posted a picture of the pedal tractors
Oh, nice.
on his personal page.
As in President Robert, or
President
it is
Robert.
it is the Bob and Bob show up here, so you gotta keep your Robert straight.
Although
I'll
I
put-
only see one John Deere on his picture, so.
Chris Lloyd got the other John Deere.
Oh, okay. So, yep, I see, looks like 2 pullers, 1 standard red, and 1 John Deere.
There you go. I was even trying to figure out the one with the teddy bear in the background. I'm sure that one's not going with. That looks like a farm all. I was going to say, if we would have had enough of time here, they could have actually dolled them up to look like Snyder County tractors.
We did talk about that, but summer gets busy to think that far ahead.
Yeah, I know.
There you go. 4's enough to put
Four's
together.
enough to put together. Come on, Robert.
I think he's traumatized.
Like DJ said, they're a pain in the butt to put together.
I'd love to have the president on here to see what he has to say.
And I'm sure that is the very first time there has been a green tractor inside of a house.
Boy. Good point.
He's
That was probably
afraid
Bob's favorite one.
he's probably going to have to answer way too many questions if he wouldn't have got a green one. Everybody would be giving him a hard time. That's an understatement.
Well, I guess with that said, hour and 22 minutes. Wow. Not to talk about. Uh-oh. He's looking to the left again. The boss has
Make
more
sure I
to
didn't
say.
miss anything.
I don't know why she's hiding from the camera. Just come in there, put a headset on.
So
And,
what's the deal? Does she hold up a whiteboard with she Sharpies it on with a dry erase board and holds it up?
Or she had a little man too, so
I gotcha. So she's doing double duty, one under one arm and one under the other.
yeah.
maybe she's like just playing charades, you know. And he's got to guess what she's. But anyway. All right, man. Does that take care of everything for you, DJ?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Kendra?
All good.
Duante Beast has been done for the season, but
Yeah, we're done for the season.
Beast
so
the
now
East was good this year. Shows did well.
Yep. Now we're ready to actually just not worry about working too hard and go enjoy some other people's work.
Be
Other
careful,
polls.
I might push you to work.
Hey, that's all right. That's all right. I'm always there to help if there's a need.
You need to learn to run a video camera. I can keep you busy.
I don't know if I could stand in the same place for too long. You think I could do that?
It sucks.
You never seen me pacing from one end of the track to the other all evening.
That's why I never stand still on a start line flag. Keep
Yeah.
your legs moving. Video
why I
camera,
like-
all you could do is dance around in a circle or go talk to somebody that tells you to shut up and go on. So
That's why single track pulls seem a little bit more boring than double track pulls.
yeah.
I like to keep moving. If I ain't running,
Yep.
it's I don't know.
But anyway, all right, we're gonna go ahead and call it a night then. Appreciate everybody coming in here. We apologize we weren't here last week, but hopefully Mother Nature cooperates for everybody this weekend, and we'll be back Wednesday, hopefully with a great wrap up of the Stillings Grove event with Snyder County truck and tractor pullers.
Oh, Nicole's
And-
begging for help.
He'll be there. He'll be there. I'm already going to volunteer him. He'll be there.
Hold on, let me
I'll
look at
be
my
there.
schedule.
He'll be there. We'll make it work. Absolutely.
We'll make it
October
work.
11th. Yep. With that said, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Again, like, subscribe, share, hit that thumbs up. It's all free. It don't cost you anything to do that. It makes us look good for YouTube. It keeps us growing. So as always, you didn't leave a comment now. You can always comment later, and we'll do our best to look back and keep an eye on stuff and answer your questions. And everybody else that pitched in and gave us event information, we thank you from the chat. And with that said, I think I'm going to click over to Brand here and get ready to call this a night. And we'll see everybody next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Sound like a plan, Kendra?
Yep.
You're not going to be
See
out
ya.
of town. You're going to be here ready to rock.
I don't think I'm going anywhere next week.
Okay. I know Duante will be here.
I'll be here.
All right. DJ, appreciate you coming on, man. Looking forward to Saturday night. Come up and see
Good
my
deal.
little family. Yep, you bet. With that, we'll see you next Tuesday.